Hey, it's MiWilderness. This is Milkweed Pod. It has the dry pod on one side and the seeds that are starting to fluff out of it. I gathered this over the weekend, and the pod was still somewhat closed, but I had it in my pack and it popped open and all the fluff is coming out. But I'm going to check this out as a tinder, see how it works. I think you can see that, hopefully. If it's all fluffed up like that, it just instantly ignites and goes out. But if you pack it down in this pod somewhat tight, well, it doesn't have to be tight, it just doesn't, you just don't want it to be really loose. Pack that down in there like that. And it'll burn, but you gotta kind of nurse it along. This fluff, it acts just like cattail fluff. But what I found out is you can take the pod itself after it's dried out, and the pod itself makes a really good tinder. That should burn and burn on its own, we'll see. I lit one up the other day and the entire pod was still pretty much enclosed, and the silk was just starting to bulge out of it. And it was still on the plant, and I just, one quick strike like that and the whole thing lit up. And it started smoldering, and because that fluff was compressed and the pod was surrounding it, it just took right into the pod, and I just kind of blew on it a little bit, and the whole pod became a nice big tinder, and it burned and burned. I couldn't put it out, actually. This one's going out on me though. It might have got a little moist from sitting in my pack or something. But what I thought this would be good for is to put in your tinder nest, because you can crush it up pretty fine, somewhat like cedar bark. So if you don't have a really good tinder nest, you can put this in the center and stick your coal from your bow drill in there, and it should be a good way for you to extend your, well, boy, I thought this was going to work a lot better. Maybe I just got lucky the other day. I'm not even sure if you can see that in the video. But that would make for a good tinder nest. Take some of those old dry milkweed pods and crush them up. That'd make a really good tinder nest. It took me a little bit to get that going. I'm not sure why. The other day it worked with just one quick strike of the fire steel. The whole thing ignited the entire pod, but different day, different results, I guess. Talk to you later.